We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Every time she's in the chat and says she doesn't think you're ready,
Oh, I'm ready.
John is ready. I'm gonna move over this way.
fucking ready.
We got room right now. We can.
Oh, yeah.
I put the old lens back on last week, so like, looks better now. Anyway, yeah, John. Well, John said he was gonna be here at 5:30.
Oh, I was on time.
He was on time.
5 minutes before we went on.
He was on time, but he did say he was gonna be here sooner than he was. And I swear I was sitting outside. I saw a car that looked like your mom's car drive by, and the guy in the car looked like you.
I must have a twin.
And I'm like, and he just drove right by. I'm like, I
Then
wonder,
I ask you,
wonder who he's on the phone with. He's probably talking to Jill. I don't know, like.
if I have a twin, he's probably smarter than me.
And John apparently has a twin. Anyway. Yes.
Anyway, how was your week?
My week was good. Leland's looks different. Oh, shit. Yeah, you have Leland's lower third this week. I forgot to switch it back to yours. Because Leland was here last week. I forgot I switched it to his.
Yeah,
I forgot he even has one.
I have a lot going on lately.
Yeah, it's so much going on that you're all of a sudden you're Leland.
Yeah, I guess so. But, what did we do yesterday?
Dude, we did so much shit over the last week. It's ridiculous, man. Like
we went to a Bison's game yesterday, me and you.
We did.
For the hell of it. Then we walked through Buffalo.
Yeah.
Afterward.
So
it was still daylight out when the game ended.
It was ridiculous. It was. But
it went by so quick. I mean, I feel like we just sat down.
So
We're
like
behind home plate.
So like last Saturday we had band practice.
Yeah.
And then you dropped me off home. And I was like, oh shit, if I'm going to make it to see these bands I want to see at Porch Fest, I need to leave in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So I got home. I was home for 15 minutes. I left. I went to Porch Fest. I went and I saw a Part-Time Genius who are playing with us June 8th at the Punk Rock Prom. And I'm like, anybody that's like really into them, I just hand them a flyer for the prom. Like, hey, if you like these guys, they're playing June 8th, 3 weeks from like, come on out, Punk Rock Prom.
John, are you ready for some fun? Okay, this clown thing's back. This clown's back.
He wasn't here last week.
He wasn't here last week, but now he's here.
I will say this: his account's been around since like 2020. So
it's not Jill.
It's not somebody that's fucking with you.
It's somebody that knows me from my past.
It
not, has to be.
Yeah. Well, it's.
I'm on to you.
It's not anybody that we thought it was. Anyway.
I really thought it was Jill or Nick messing with me.
So we got dropped off.
Yes.
Yeah. We got so I go to Porch Fest. You go on your way. Next thing I know, you and Jill and Nick and Bug are with me at Porch Fest.
Well, nobody told me where you. I went to go get the sunscreen. Nobody told me where you guys were. So I'm staring in the headlights, looking for everybody. Like, nobody told me you're at 7-Eleven. Nobody told me to go to 7-Eleven. I was like,
well, we went to 7-Eleven on a whim because they wanted beverages, and I was like, screw it.
They never text me, hey, we're at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? What's going on? Where am I? I'm lost. I'm a lost boy.
You found us.
I did.
It was all right.
I did.
You found us. You found us after I saw a broken locker, and
I can make you a balloon animal. I can make a cat, a dog, and a John. Who the hell are you? Leave the podcast. You are not welcome. Oh my God. I don't know who this is.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
Jill?
I don't think it's Jill because
it has to be Jill.
I'm pretty sure it's not Jill.
Oh no, why would it be Jill? Jill, no, she's got stuff going on. It can't be Jill.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
It has to be somebody I know.
Anyway, so we all went to Porch Fest and we all hung out. You guys got there after Broken Locker, but we saw Pretty Good State University, who were playing on the show later today.
Never went to that college.
Yeah, neither did I. But we're walking down. We went to 7-Eleven after Broken Locker's set, and we're heading back down Auburn, which is where they played, and Pretty Good State University was playing right after them. And they go, Vince from Pretty Good State University comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you're like the one person I know who might be able to help me out. Where can I get a microphone right now?" I'm like, am I supposed to pull one out of my ass? Where do I have a microphone on me? Like, what do you mean a microphone? And apparently they were told that they would have a PA, and they were like, "Are you sure? Because we'll bring our own if we have to." And they're like, "No, we're not." Like, "No, we're good. We'll let you use ours." And apparently they were just like, "We never said we'd let you use ours." And they took off with the PA. So we're over. So we go walk up the street. We come back. Pretty Good State University is just about to play. And they say, but they have a fucking karaoke machine mic. It's with a speaker built into the mic stand. And they play a song and we can't hear shit. Like, cannot hear the microphone at all. So finally, one of the dudes from Division Rivals was sitting at that stage the whole time.
I had enough
and he goes,
of you. Sorry.
Just ignore it.
Show my house. Okay.
Just ignore it. You don't have to read everything he says. Anyway. So finally the dude from Division Rivals was like, "You can use my bass amp to run your vocals through." So it did not, it sounded better than the karaoke mic, but it did not sound great. So if you want to hear Pretty Good State University, didn't Jill yell at you about shaking that?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, if you want to see Pretty Good State University, you should come out Saturday night to Rock and Roll Heaven in West Seneca, because they are playing with a band called 1 Foot Up and some other band called the Living Brain Dead. I've never heard of any of these fucking bands, man. Band's got the weirdest fucking band names.
Brain Dead.
Yeah? They ain't good?
Drummer's pretty good. I think he's really good. Yeah, I think he's the best. He's the star of the band. I think he is the girl. He is the man of the band. He's in charge. I feel like he's going places without that band.
He's gonna be on the unicycle on your bed. Do not spit on my fucking equipment.
Who the fuck are you? Ride my unicycle. You are now out of my room.
Yeah, John had your lower third today, Leadles. I didn't realize it until...
Hi, buddy.
Until Jasmine texted me, like, right at the start of the show. She's like, "Leadles looks different today."
Yes. Got red hair.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so then we did Porch Fest, and then as we left Porch Fest, I walked you guys to the car, and then I went to the On the Cinder CD release, album release show.
Yeah. How was that?
Because, being up at 10:30 in the morning to go to fucking band practice, and then going to a show immediately after, going to another show immediately after that, really, at my age, sounded like a great time. But I got there, and I was hanging out, and, like, doors were at 7, but then the music didn't start till 8:30, and I'm like, there's 4 fucking bands, guys. I'm not staying this whole fucking show. Mm-hmm. And then Jay was like, "Oh, no, it's just us and Star Juice left. The other band broke up." Like, "Oh, shit, I can make it through 2 more bands. I'm good. Let's go." So
broke up before the show?
They had broken up. This was actually supposed to be their reunion show, so they re-broke up.
Gotcha.
Leadles is especially handsome today. But yeah, so it ended up just being 3 bands. And it was a great show, of course. I haven't even opened my record yet. It's on the record player right behind me. I haven't opened it yet, so actually I should do that on the air, because I know there's a note in it. We'll open it next segment. I mean, I don't got to get up right now. I'll grab it during the song break.
I'm waiting for Chris the Clown to come back.
I still have no idea who it is.
I will find out.
You not ignoring him is just making it is just bringing it on yourself.
Yes, dude. I was planning to go to, but I'm old, and I was fucking
gassed after our show at Scoop Shot.
Oh.
Yeah, no, dude, like, I'm fucking old, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to this show still.
No comment.
And and when I saw Jay, he's like, I have a record with your name on it. I was not gonna bring it to you directly, but I figured you were gonna be here, so I just brought it here. Like, okay, cool. I'm glad I came then. So, yeah, no, that was a long fucking day. And then I spent the whole next day fucking holed up in the studio.
Yeah.
Just fucking working all day on the shit that I procrastinated on doing because I was out all day Saturday. And then once I got that done, it's Monday, and I'm like, I'm gonna go do shit. I'm gonna go do shit. I'm gonna find shit to do. So, what the fuck did I even do on Monday? I don't even remember. I went somewhere.
There you are.
Fucking.
I have a flower for you. What kind of flower?
It's that evil-looking flower Doink the Clown used to wear on his lapel and it shoots out the water.
Okay, like I said, I was more afraid of Doink the Clown than the Undertaker.
I was terrified of the Undertaker as a kid.
Nope, I wasn't. I was afraid of the clown.
I'm trying to think what the fuck I did on Monday.
Me?
Hi,
Nick. What's up, buddy? I know it's not you. So Nick's here. Hi, bud.
I forget what the fuck I did on Monday. I was out Monday. I was out Tuesday. I think Tuesday was when I went and took pictures. Like I just took my camera
we weren't like we're planning on hanging out, but I mean like when I called you yesterday, it's like
yeah,
and you just like
that was okay. So
yeah,
Monday
just like, I had nothing to do. You just wanted to chill, and I was like. You're like, oh, there's a Bison's game.
That's right.
Like,
yeah,
not?
Monday I went out. I took my camera for a walk around the park. I got that great shot of the fucking geese.
You had some great shots last night.
Well, so yesterday I was like, fuck, I don't feel like sitting around the house. It's nice out. So I just was like, I'm going to eat lunch, and then whichever direction the next bus is going, I'm going to get on that bus. Mm-hmm. And so it happened to go downtown. I'm like, where do I go from here? So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go thrift store shopping. See if I can find anything. And I couldn't find anything. You called me as I left the one. And
I was like, I'm on lunch break or something like that. And I told you that my plans didn't fall through, so you were looking for something to do. And I was like, you want to go to the Bison's game? It's at 6 o'clock. Let's fucking go. We were a little late, but...
Yeah, I mean, we only missed like half an inning, so... Yeah. We didn't miss much.
Never sat that close before.
No, we were right behind home plate. We were 7 rows up.
They lost, though.
The lady behind us was like a fucking, a fucking Karen, just yapping the whole fucking night about whatever the fuck was bothering her at the moment. You were too tall for her. She's on a seat above you. How the fuck could she not see over you?
I'm short.
I don't understand that at all.
That was your mother wasn't smoking cigarettes. Like, what?
As soon as we got to the fucking venue, this lady started like, can you sit in the opposite seat? Like, okay. And then like she's just yapping the whole night. That pitcher needs a haircut. Oh, it stinks over here. Oh, the other thing. Like,
what was the Chick-fil-A thing?
Oh, fucking hell, man. So last night is Pride Night.
Pride Night, yeah.
Pride Night at the fucking ballpark.
Yeah.
And so between innings, they're like, we want to thank our sponsor, Niagara Pride. And now the next inning is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Because that makes any fucking sense. It makes no sense.
The lady agreed with you.
And the lady who's doing the 50-50, she's like, yeah, you're right. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, it makes no sense.
Can I talk about my show? There will be one person attending. Jazzy says leave. Thank you.
That must have been the lady from the Kiss cruise that face palmed over green jello. Yeah, fuck. No, okay. This lady is just bitching about everything behind us. Just, that pitcher needs a haircut. Hey, shouldn't that have been a fair ball because it landed inside the line? Like, lady, if you don't know shit about baseball, why the fuck are you at a baseball game?
Then
And then I heard her ask her fucking husband or whoever, she's like, is this my first game this season or is it my second? Like, how the fuck do you not know how many baseball games you went to?
and then everybody's line dancing on the thing. You're like, you should go dance. And I'm like, you got to pay money to see that. I don't dance for free.
Holy shit, Chick-fil-A and that Karen, yeah. Fuck Chick-fil-A and that Karen, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, how the fuck are you going to have Pride Night and you're going to thank your sponsor and then immediately be like, oh, this next inning is Chick-fil-A inning? Like, the fuck, man?
Didn't make any sense.
The
Chick-fil-A
fuck?
sauce?
Geez, season's still early. You don't remember being there. Apparently, it's 40. That was like the 46th game of the season or something last night.
It was like, it's expensive there. It's like $5 for a drink, $5 for fries.
It's because the tickets are. I mean, you only paid. We for the two of us, it was $42 for right behind home plate, dude. So
Bats were like $40. I mean, not bad, but
yeah,
I was thinking about like it could be like $75.
yeah. No, but I mean, like for what we paid to get in the game, like yeah, fuck God, who cares if the concessions are expensive or whatever? But like,
It was cool though.
yeah, no, it was.
Nobody was there.
Yeah, it
And
was,
the only thing different is now they have a whole net.
yeah. Well, we wanted to sit behind the plate because we thought like there was a net over us.
Nope, not anymore.
There is not.
Oh, no.
So we had to look out for foul balls the whole fucking night,
Come
which is.
alone. I will tell you who I am.
How many times I tell you? You don't got to read everything he says.
I ain't coming alone.
You can ignore
I
him.
do know a Chris, but I don't think it's a Chris I know.
Like Jasmine said earlier, I also know some Chris's who were clowns. So
You know,
Not-
you
not-
know,
not-
your
not
friends
clowns.
are clowns.
not like face painted like kitty performer clowns like they're
Great.
jokes like this
Great.
guy, right?
Great.
So anyway,
Great, we're gonna play a show and there's gonna be a clown. There's gonna be a clown there. I bet. I bet you anyone.
there's not.
Don't tell them where the show is.
Well, we're kind of like promoting the show tonight because
Oh,
it's
shit.
Saturday night.
The clown is still coming around.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah,
here
yeah.
the last week.
He wasn't here in
last week with Leland here.
Or 2 weeks ago. The last time he was here is when Nick and Jill were in the studio.
Yeah, which is why you know it isn't Jill because she wasn't on her phone when this guy was. But yeah, no, you can ignore that. You don't need to acknowledge it.
I can't help it. He's just right there. It's hard to look away.
I mean, you can either ignore it or you can acknowledge your circus chief.
What?
I don't fucking know.
On with the show. On with the chlorophyll.
I'm telling you not to acknowledge it. Anyway. I mean,
Are you the clown?
I am. How the fuck am I the clown?
Did a penguin tell you to do this?
I have been sitting here having a conversation with you this whole time. My phone is over there, my keyboard's there and there. Like, I haven't touched this foot pedal. How the fuck am I the clown?
Are you the clown?
He's asking the fucking 8-ball now. I think Elmo's the clown.
My cousin Elmo?
Yeah, your cousin Elmo, John's fucking lawyer.
I asked the 8-ball, but he was a clown. He said, without a doubt.
Dewey is unaccounted for. That is true. Anyway.
Oh, I see him. Nick sees him. And you change you changed his photo.
Anyways, yes. What was I? So yeah, yesterday. So we went to the Bison's game.
Yeah.
And the game was short as fuck.
Yeah, it was still daylight out.
Well,
At
so
8 o'clock.
like it's got.
Oh, it's old YouTube. Gotcha.
So they got a pitch clock now, so the games go faster
Yeah.
anyway.
Like
but like
football.
there was no fucking offense in this game. The game ended up being 3-1. Three
And a
of the
player-
4 runs were home runs.
A player got his own player out.
Yeah. It was 3-1. And like there were 8 hits between the two teams. So that
Yeah.
was a quick game. That was just over. So we go back to the car, you're like, hey, we got this parking spot till 6 a.m. You wanna go for a walk? Like, yeah, let's
why
fucking
not?
go for a walk.
Nothing else to do. Why go home?
So we went and we took some pictures, and I got some good pictures. The thumbnail from today's show is This is from that set of pictures, but
I took you to that. You never been in a tower, so I took
Yeah.
you there for the first time.
So I'm just thinking the whole time, like, man, this would be amazing if I had my actual fucking camera with me instead of just my phone. So we're planning on going Friday night, and we're gonna take some.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, if I don't have anything to do, but yeah, I'll be down.
Well,
oh yeah.
either way, I'm going
Really?
because I'm getting a new lens, so I'm gonna try
It's
out my new lens.
Wednesday.
It's 6:19. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Mark just got here at 6:19. Hi, Mark. But yeah, that was that was an adventure last night for sure.
Yeah, it was fun.
Something to do. Just
Saw a lot of rabbits.
we did see a lot of fucking rabbits, and we saw a duck.
John, I'm Leland. Sorry. I don't believe it.
We saw a fucking duck. The duck was in the like fountain at the fucking hotel that we walked by.
Yeah. Yeah, I made some stories on my Snapchat.
Saw a bunch of rabbits. I successfully helped you avoid walking into a spider.
Yeah, you saved my life.
You also did the same for me because you're like, "Not bringing any spiders in my car."
I had to deal with them at work. I had like
Right.
5 wolf spiders on me today. I had to sling off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a good time though. Like, team sucked.
Yeah.
But,
that's Buffalo for you.
no Mark, no monkeys. I saw the monkey you're referencing. I saw him on Saturday night. He was out.
Oh, I worked at the for my job. I was at the zoo
Yeah, John worked at the zoo.
and I was eating chips in front of a gorilla. Made a friend.
It was like,
Hi, buddy. Let me out. It's like I'm not going in there. You'll destroy me.
yeah, you called me from the zoo. I'm like, you're at the zoo. That's cool.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, the gorillas are probably more well behaved than the fucking high school students.
He was Joe. He was like, he looked sad. He was a Joe. You know? Like, get me out of here, please.
Right?
But I would, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about going by the zoo when I was out on.
So you guys want to work
Yesterday.
at the zoo today? Yeah, why not?
Thought about going like in that direction yesterday because I was like, shit, I got nothing to do. What the fuck am I gonna do? I want to get out of the house. I don't want to sit around. And I didn't end up spending any money until I started hanging out with you. Then it's like, hey, can you pay for this? I'll get you back on Friday. Like, yeah, okay. Hey, can you pay for parking? Like, no, you didn't ask. I just
I didn't
paid.
ask.
You didn't ask. I have the app on the phone and you don't, which is weird because I don't fucking drive. And then you're like, hey, can you pay for gas? Yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
My money's good. I'm making money.
He's making his own money and he's spending mine. I love it.
Win-win situation.
I guess. Yeah. No, it was a good time.
It was a
worth
blast. I had a good time.
Yeah, it would have been more worth it if the team didn't suck, but, you know.
You're a great date.
Nah, but that was a cool spot that you took me to take the pictures there yesterday. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
why
I mean, it sucked going up
Oh,
the
dude.
stairs, but it didn't suck going down.
Nah, going down was fine. Going up was like, fuck my knee. Too old for this shit, John. What the fuck?
I wish they had an elevator. I think they did. I just didn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah. Nah, but so I'm like, I want to come back here with my fucking camera, like actual fucking camera.
And then people are trying to be cool on the speed.
Oh yeah,
A little
fucking,
Fast and Furious.
like Vin Diesel wants his fucking gimmick back, you know?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
How old
Jeez.
are you? This is not 2005 anymore.
Like, oh yeah, like the one dude just peels out of the fucking parking lot. I'm like, yeah, you're cool, dude. What the fuck? Like,
Totally.
want to show off for the fucking 13-year-olds over there, right? Like, come on, man. What the fuck? I don't know,
Well,
man. Who the fuck's impressed by that shit? Shane.
Shane. Yeah.
Shane.
That's came to mind because Shane would do the same thing.
Shane would do the same fucking thing. But
He did it on my street. I was
That
trying
dude-
to race him on my skateboard.
that dude loves to drive fast.
And he's popular. I mean, he's got a lot of friends.
Yeah, he does. So maybe people do like that shit. I don't know. It just never fucking appealed to me. Like, I'm supposed to be impressed because you could push your gas pedal down to the floor? Like, ooh, fancy.
Fancy one.
Like, you know what I could do? I could push a wah pedal to the floor. Come see me do it Saturday night at Rock and Roll Heaven.
I could play a drum pedal.
John pushes his drum pedal to the floor.
Full force.
Full force. My arm feels better today, by the way. I was playing drums yesterday and just...
I'm used to it.
I thought I like pulled a muscle or something because I was playing it. Like what I'll do is like my shit's hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, so I'll just go in there and I'll just pop on a pop playlist and just play along with some of the songs.
Yeah.
Like if they're easy beats, you know what I mean. So I'll just go in there. So like Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, which is just kick snare, kicks. But I'm just trying. I'm like, let me see if I can hit as hard as John does, and I'm just like pounding on the fucking hi-hat. And I'm just like, how the fuck does he do this without hurting himself?
20 years.
I guess.
Practice.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty okay at some songs, so and I'm not like I could start a band now and be a drummer, but I can play along with some pop songs. Mm-hmm. My favorite one to play is "Umbrella" by Rihanna.
I'm going to do it for you. I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna do something for us?
What's up, Nick?
I don't know what Nick's doing for us.
Uh-oh.
Nick is doing something for us.
I don't know if I should be excited or scared.
Joe is powered by how many fucks per hour? I don't... I'm pretty sure I have said fuck plenty of fucking times in this episode so far, and we are only 27 minutes in.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth.
Oh, sorry. Powered by so many fucks that I rocked my Ace wristband to the Pride night last night. There wasn't a lot of Pride stuff going on there.
No.
There was like, hey, here's our Pride sponsor, and now this inning's sponsored by people who hate gay people. Fuck. Makes no sense. Drink every time I say fuck. I don't know, man.
God fucking damn it.
People just do dumb shit, and it just leaves me bewildered, and that's the only word I can say.
What? What word?
Fuck. I just dropped my fucking pop cap, too, so I don't know where it went.
It's fucking going.
There it is. I got it.
Play the
wah.
Play the wah?
Nick's gonna play my wah. He was at practice. He walked up and he was like pretending to play my wah part while I was playing it. So
I don't think that's PG.
maybe not. I don't know. Nah, should be a good time at Rock and Roll Heaven Saturday night.
I'm trying to get my uncle to go. He's in town.
Yeah.
He's been trying to check us out.
Now's as good a time as any, because God knows none of us have promoted this fucking show. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do it that time. It just slipped out. I'm trying not to do it. But
watch your fucking mouth.
no, Jill pointed out that like nobody has promoted this show, like including the promoter. And like when I was out at Porch Fest, I was promoting Punk Rock Prom instead of this show. But I went and saw the bands that were playing with the Punk Rock Prom. Broken Locker I saw, and Part-Time Genius. And I'm just there with like 40 flyers in my pocket. So anytime I see anybody like groove into the band, I'm like, yo, if you like these guys, they're playing June 8th, Mohawk Place, Punk Rock Prom. You should come try and be second place to me as prom king.
Hey. No.
I thought John was about to start singing Enema by Tool. Hey.
You're not in competition.
Okay?
You're just in competition.
You go stand by Shane, and I got you. Okay. For my wah solo, and
Mommy is
Nick's mom's going.
next. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
I've been told though that it might be a conflict of interest for me to win Prom King because I am technically the promoter of the show.
Okay. Let's stop you right there. They don't mean anything.
All right, we need to play a song.
Yes,
and
music.
we'll discuss this when we come back. You did that too, Broken Locker. Appreciated. Yeah, no, of course. And then I handed you what was left of the flyers, which was only like 3 of them. And then somebody came up and started talking to you guys. I'm like, hey, they have flyers over there if you want to come see them on June 8th. All right, what are we doing? We're doing
music.
Yes, we are doing music. This is Reggie Childs we're about to play, who were on the show not too long ago. They are playing actually with Part-Time Genius, who's playing with us at Punk Rock Prom. And Uncle Frank Says No, that's actually at Rock and Roll Heaven tomorrow night.
Oh.
That's 1780 Orchard Park Road in Buffalo. It is Part-Time Genius, Uncle Frank Says No, and Reggie Childs. Tickets are on sale now. It's $10 at the door. Doors at 7 p.m., ages 21 and up. This is Reggie Childs. This song is called Dull Days on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE.
I remember coming on dull days, the little things and getting no praise. But you picked me up was on time. Don't worry about me, I'm fine.
That was Reggie Childs on all WNY Think So Joe show. That song called Dull Days. Catch him at Rock and Roll Heaven tomorrow night in West Seneca here. I have an issue with this bio, though, for Part-Time Genius. I saw them the other day. They're really fucking good. They really are. I saw them at Porch Fest. But it says, the new undisputed kings of Buffalo, New York ska. I mean, there's some pretty fucking good ska bands around here, so I don't know if I would call them the undisputed kings of Buffalo ska. They're good. Don't get me wrong, man. People were grooving to them. It was cool. And I was, like I said, I was handing out flyers. Were you doing weather?
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I got to do the weather when we come back. Like, okay, cool. And then he's not prepared to do the weather.
Let me talk to you.
Well, you need to start talking because we're on the air.
I know. It took a while to load up.
Like people going on all WNY and just listening to this show, they're just like, there's nothing on this station. I'm just going to turn it off now.
Yeah. Oh, no. No. What is this? No. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Hi. It's your little ginger friend, John. Doing the weather for you guys. Today is the highest. Today is 88 degrees. And it was thunderstorm earlier. It started at 2 o'clock.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice, you know.
You were stuck driving, and I was sitting on the porch talking to you.
Yeah, because my shift ended so early because of how bad it was. But it felt great. It really did. The low today was 61 degrees. It was 15% chance of rain. Next 2 days, beautiful. No rain, 0% chance. Going to be 75 today, tomorrow, and Friday. Beautiful. Sunny, no clouds. Lows will go down to 50s. This weekend, looking good. Saturday, 81 fucking degrees. With 20% chance of rain. But cloudy. Sunday's supposed to be cloudy. It'll be 71 degrees. And Monday, definitely gonna rain Monday. But it's gonna be in the 70s. And Tuesday will be in the 60s. It might rain on Tuesday next week. The rest of the week, we're going to drop. We're going to be in the 50s. But it's going to be like 59, 58. Not too bad.
Nah, that's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable weather. Might rain. It was like, Wednesday, 60% chance of rain. 15% chance the rest of the week. So, I mean, it's not bad at all. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the weather, I guess. I'm getting better at this, I feel like.
Nick says a house got hit by lightning in West Seneca.
Your house?
Not his house. He's in Lackawanna.
Oh, he's in Lackawanna.
He said in West Seneca a house got hit by lightning.
Oh,
I
nice.
believe it, dude. I was watching that. I was outside on the porch watching the fucking thunderstorm.
Oh, it was coming down. I was like Michael Jackson.
And I saw just this lightning bolt just in the direction of West Seneca. So that might have been the one.
John is back. You damn right I'm back, baby. I am fucking back.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where the weather, and I'm done.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went Porch Fest. We were handing out flyers, and the reason I wanted to go hand out flyers for the punk rock prom is because I'm the promoter of the punk rock prom, right? And the last show that Good Things Events promoted did really shitty because we did no promotion for it whatsoever. Like I did zero. I made the event page, I made the flyer, and my business partner did the rest. And ended up calling me. You and I were at Mohawk Place that night. She ends up calling me and says, I might need you to like come here with some cash and pay the door guy. I'm like, damn, that sucks. So I got there. I'm like, we really need to be better at actually promoting. So I went to Porch Fest and I was walking around. If anybody saw me, I'm walking around with an envelope. And in that envelope, I had 8.5 by 11 flyers for the punk rock prom. I gave one to Revolver Records. So
Yeah.
Revolver on Elmwood, you go by there, there's a big fucking yellow flyer right in the door. Sorry. I said the word again. Anyway, there's a big flyer on the right in the window. And then I brought the rest to Mohawk, and those are up at Mohawk now. And I handed out a whole bunch of little ones to people who were rocking out to the bands that are on the show. So it's like, hey, if you like this band, come see them. If you like this band, come see them. So doing my part as a promoter, and also I'm on the show. So I want people there. It's Punk Rock Prom. This was my brainchild. This is my idea. And I'm going to win Prom King, even though people say I shouldn't be eligible to win because I am technically the promoter of the show. So I don't care. I don't care. I'm still trying. I at least got to beat John. I am going to show up looking dapper as hell. Yeah. I'm watching myself now. I don't want you guys. If you're playing the drinking game, I don't want you guys to get too drunk. So I'm going to try and watch my language a little bit. Yes, Maximo, I am your competition, and John is your competition. It is, hopefully we get a lot of people there and we get lots of competition, but you're all competing to be second place to me. That's all I got to say, because I'm going to look good. I'm going to look good. What, do you think I'm going to lose to this ginger for Prom King? Sorry.
You don't say that. You don't say that. Those are fighting words. You do not say that.
So I went out Saturday night after Porch Fest, after handing out all those flyers, because one, I had to drop off flyers at Mohawk, and two, I don't know, Maximo says his outfit fucks. He said it, not me. You don't have to drink to that one. I don't think that was
You
just.
said it.
You
said it. You said the word.
I was just reading. It was a direct quote of the chat. I don't know. Mike says he needs another F-bomb. He's thirsty. Anyway, I went to Mohawk and I dropped off the flyers, and I was there for the show anyway. And Jay hands me my record, and I'm not going to show you the other side of it because it's got my address on it. But I get an Uber home, and I grabbed the record off the seat, and I noticed that there was a little spot of blue glitter on his seat. I'm like, oops, sorry, dude. So I haven't opened this yet. I'm going to open it right now. Because I know when I got Sedentary Escape, their last album, they, I said it counts, okay, sure. This knife sucks. That was sucks with an S, by the way. Yeah, this knife is terrible. Or this tape's just really good. There's going to be glitter all over my desk. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Tyler. So what we got here? We have House Show Veteran. I think that's a temporary tattoo. But it's white, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Anyway, I've got my copy of Heavy Handed by On the Cinder. Gotta give that a spin a little later on. I listened to it on my way out on Saturday, and it is a great record. There's a stiffener, and yes, they did. Dude, thank you so much for pre-ordering our new album, Heavy Handed. I'm covering up my address. It's been awesome to have you in our corner after all these years. Mike will always cherish those drives to South Buffalo, always guessing the wrong streets until you finally confirm your street. Congratulations on winning Best Podcast. You deserve it. You're so consistent. You've got the voice, and you always have great takes on music and so many other things we love. We hope this finds you well, and that we'll get to see you soon. Love, Jay, Ty, and Mike. OTC XOXO. P.S. Is Lindy the right move? Yes, I think so. Hopefully, at least to get us to the playoffs. Hopefully. Yeah, so I have my one from Sedentary Escape up on the door, so this one's going to go right under it. my notes. They said, "Oh, dude, you don't have to keep those." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. They mean a lot to me, actually. That these guys care enough to like write these handwritten notes inside the record cartons or whatever. Like, you know, the mailers. Like, you guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it. And it reminds me of Brian so much because Brian, I'm trying to just get this where I'm not going to run it over. Brian would always handwrite notes when he would send out merch or memorabilia or, you know, CDs or whatever. And I never got one of the handwritten notes because I was always hanging out with Brian. So Brian's just like, here's my CD. So I never got the handwritten notes that everybody else got.
I never got a handwritten note. He just...
Same thing, because you were with him all the time.
Yeah, he just tells me to leave him alone.
Well, the thing is, you were with him all the time, so like, you know, he could just hand you a record, you know what I mean, or a CD or whatever, like. So, you know, we never had to order anything from him, so he never was like sitting at home packing these up, writing notes to us like he would for like Kirsten or somebody. And I sent out a package to Kirsten the other day and I wrote a handwritten note. So here's the thing, Jasmine, all the stuff that you've ordered from us does not come from us. Everything you've ordered is like the print on demand stuff. So anything that gets shipped from here, typically I will try to remember to write notes. I am bad about it sometimes, but I try to remember and I try to do it in Brian's honor. Like I sent Kirsten a package the other day. Actually, I have a story about that.
I would write, but I can't spell.
Right. So I'm sending Kirsten a package the other day, and I wrote her a note, even though it wasn't like an order. It was just something that like I was like, hey, I made this for me, and I think you would appreciate one, so I made one for you too. So I'm writing this note. You once asked for cat hair. I mean, if you're ordering stuff that we have on hand, which would be like the pro-choice t-shirts or the... which I don't think I was sending notes with those because those were just like, all right, I got so many orders for these. I just got to pack them up and they got to go. But like the pro-choice t-shirts, the Raise Hell t-shirts, the Distress t-shirts, and the OG t-shirts, the wristbands, the hockey pucks, like that kind of stuff. If you order the stuff that I made that we have at our merch table, like... that's the stuff that you would get notes for, and I could absolutely send you cat hair if you wanted it. So I decided the other day, because I had to send something to Karina too. So I'm like, I got this box, and I have this envelope. Mm-hmm. And I was going to go to the post office, but I'm like, you know, let me see how much it would cost, because DoorDash does package pickups. Mm-hmm. So I go on DoorDash. I'm like, how much is a package pickup? They're like, it's $3. I'm like, so with the tip, I'm paying like $1 more than it would cost me to take the bus to the post office and back. And saving the time of being on the bus. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to do this. So I order from DoorDash to come pick up my package. So I'm watching in the app. The lady's coming from North Buffalo all the way out here to pick up the package. And the drop-off point for the package is the post office in North Buffalo. So she came all the way here from North Buffalo, drove all the way back to North Buffalo, and then they wouldn't take the envelope. They took the box, they wouldn't take the envelope. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting here like, why is she on her way back here? What is going on? Mm-hmm. Right? So she gets here. I'm waiting on the porch for her because I'm like, I don't know why the hell she's coming back. She gets here and she says, hey, they took the box, but they wouldn't take the envelope. The lady said something about it doesn't bend. I'm like, there's a sweatband and a handwritten note on a piece of paper inside this envelope. I assure you, this envelope bends. So she's waiting for DoorDash customer support to call her. So DoorDash calls her. She's on speakerphone standing right next to me. And she says, I need to call the customer. I'm like, yo, I'm literally standing right next to her. And so she puts the lady on hold, calls me. She's like, I just want to make sure you got your package. Like, yeah, you could have just asked me. I'm literally standing right next to the driver. Like, I heard your whole conversation. She handed it right back to me. It's good. I don't know why they wouldn't take it. And they're like, okay, we're going to give you the $3 back. I'm like, yo, she still gets paid for this, right? Because I know how long she drove from North Buffalo to South Buffalo to North Buffalo back to South Buffalo. Like, she gets paid for this, right? And they're like, oh yeah, she's going to get paid for it. Like, good. And then I took the money they refunded and I added it to the tip. I'm like, she did not have to go through all that shit. I don't know why the lady at the post office would not take this package. So I was like, she's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either, but my mailman's right down the street, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for him. Mm-hmm. So the mailman comes by, I say, hey, will you take this for me? And I told him what happened, and he said, it doesn't bend. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's a sweatband. It's literally this in the package with a piece of paper. It bends. I assure you it bends. I don't know what that even means. Why they wouldn't take it if it wouldn't bend. He's like, you know, you could just drop this in the box, right? I'm like, yeah, but you know, I had this other package that I wanted to send out. That's why I did it DoorDash, because I didn't want to I didn't want to go all the way to the post office. So yeah, that was interesting. I don't know. I don't understand why it wouldn't bend is a reason why they made this poor lady drive all the way the fuck back here. Drink! I said it. I'm catching myself saying it now, but...
Hi, John. What's up, buddy?
Hi, John. Good to see you. That's the next project. Finish fixing that hockey jersey.
Well, I'm glad Chris the Clown's gone.
You said his name. Now he's going to come back. I told you to ignore him, and he would go away, and he went away, and now you said his name. Now he's going to come back. And that's how that works, you know. That's like saying fucking Candyman or something. Or the other guy.
Don't you even think about it. Dude, you don't want to bring him here.
Who, Beetlejuice?
Don't let him loose in here. Are you crazy? We don't need that kind of publicity. No.
You're talking about Beetlejuice, right?
I swear to God, he will ruin the podcast. Don't you fucking say it. Don't. Move on. Move on.
Okay. I won't say it again. I won't take the chance. I will not say it again. We're starting a podcast called Goon TV. Wanted to know if you guys would like to be guests on our show when we get it started. I take it that's a hockey, which I'm pretty sure I like that page. I think Matt sent me the link to it. So.
Well, I'm down.
Yeah, absolutely. We love hockey. So.
We also got invited to a festival.
Dude, we're doing the Subterranean Music Festival.
Yeah, we got.
In August, we got invited.
So hopefully we could do some interviews, some bands.
So if you're playing at the Subterranean Music Festival, come hang with. I'm gonna bring a portable recorder and maybe some mics. And, we'll do some interviews while we're there.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, we're on. That was Leland's doing, man. Leland was here last week, and he went in the group chat for the music festival.
Yeah.
And posted, "Hey, I'm on this podcast this week." And then Gloomy, the guy that's running it, tuned into the podcast. And hit me up afterwards. He's like, "Hey, do you guys want to be a vendor?" I'm like, "I don't know what we would vend, but okay, we'll
just interview."
So I asked you if you wanted to do it. You're like, "Yeah, man, let's go." So cool. Subterranean Music Festival. We're on it. We're heading there to be a vendor. So I guess I gotta get some stuff to vend. Yes. So we gotta get some stickers made or something, T-shirts. I don't know. Like we'll come up with something. But yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good time. I forgot we were doing that today. Anyway, Maximo's got to work till 5 that day, and then he's got to drive all the way out there. That's yeah, no, that's gonna be a good time, man. I'm grateful that we were asked to do it. So hey, Steph,
what's up?
Very grateful that we were asked to do it. If anybody's just joining us, apparently there's a drinking game going on today. Anytime I say the F word.
Oh, you dare.
I didn't. Anytime I say the F word, you're supposed to drink. So I'm trying not to say it. I am failing miserably at that, but I'm trying not to. So that's apparently a thing today.
If this was alcohol, I'd be drunk by now.
Yes, right, exactly. Yeah, me too, because I don't drink. Neither one of us drink, so. Yeah, no, but yeah, Subterranean Music Festival, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I hear the lights acting up again. I'm going to have to smack those between songs. But it's too early to drink, and she's also dying, so she can't drink. I don't know. I mean, it's earlier for Jasmine, and she's the one that started the drinking game, so. Yeah.
Yeah. Leave us tips.
Yeah, tips.thinksojoe.com, or buy merch. That's another way to give us money.
Got a new shirt.
Yeah, the Powerhouse John shirt.
Thanks to Riley Band.
Powerhouse Johnny 2x4 shirt. Yes, absolutely.
Just like the photo.
That was
Just missing the 2x4 though. That's all.
It's just a ridiculous. We're just at, like, somehow we're driving home from practice and somebody mentioned that you reminded them of the kid with the 2x4 from Ed, and Eddie, and I'm looking it up and it's like, because I shared that theory of Ed, and Eddie is like the stoop is purgatory.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I looked it up and I realized, like, the kid in the show's name is Johnny. And it's like, oh my God, you remind us of this kid, and that's the kid's name. You're Johnny 2x4 now. Maximo's trying to get you guys drunk. He wants me to repeat the lyrics that Leland was saying all throughout his honeymoon there, his cruise that he was on. That was the best cartoon ever back in the day. Ed, and I never really got into Ed, and Eddie, Like I knew about it, and that's why, like, I knew the, purgatory, allusions to purgatory. And
Don't you repeat what he just said in the comments.
no, I know what he said in the comments.
I know.
I already acknowledged that I knew what he was talking about, and I'm trying to be nice to you guys who are actually participating in this drinking game. That's because I'm old. Then you got another one here. I don't know. Somebody 2 weeks ago said that I look 32 and John looked 38. So.
Hey, it's 37.
37.
He said 37.
Okay, but still, I look 5 years younger than you. So, dude, like, people think I'm younger than you. How are you gonna beat me for prom king? Nobody's gonna vote for an old man.
Who you calling old?
You're older than me, dude. You're the
No,
oldest.
I'm not.
You're the oldest person in the band.
You are 42,000.2 million years old.
John looks barely 18.
Thank you.
See, John,
Thank you.
we're talking.
I always knew I liked you, Steph.
We're talking about things you can do during the winter months when your job isn't, like, as as busy, and, like, you could start an OnlyFans, like an OnlyFans, and just, like, hashtag 18. Like, people would believe you're 18. I'm sure. I'd say John is 25. Look, Maximo's giving you some. Everybody's saying you look young in there.
That's my
Stop
boy.
being ageist.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I'm not.
You're my boy, Blue.
I'm not being ageist. I'm saying prom king voters might be ageist and not want to vote for John because he looks older than I do.
I'm like Johnny Lawrence, okay? I'm a Karate Kid. I'm gonna win this.
Underage thinking, yeah. No, I'm totally gonna win prom king. I'm gonna look amazing. I don't know if I'm eligible to win prom king, but I'm gonna look amazing. Max is screwed. He's 23, almost 24, and he gets told he's 30 all the time.
You gotta look amazing. Let's see what the 8-ball says about that. Oh,
I can't wait to see what you're wearing. That's gonna be interesting.
I'm like Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's why I can't wait to see what you're gonna be wearing. Yeah,
They're gonna be singing my song.
Everyone's having sex but me.
I walked right into that.
Yeah, you totally did. You totally walked right into that.
And it says, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, that I'm gonna look great.
Fuck.
I'm gonna look good.
I just walked.
John's song. Everyone's having sex but me.
That is not my song. That song's nothing about me. You guys just like to make me say it because it's funny.
It is funny.
Are you saying I'm funny looking? Don't answer that.
I mean, your
Da,
lawyer,
da, da, da.
your lawyer is my cousin Elmo.
Hey. He is a good lawyer.
He just glares at me in practice the whole time.
Yeah. He's got a thing against you and Jill for some reason.
I took a picture of the wall because we put those paintings up, and it's just you and Elmo doing the same pose.
We're like best buds.
Yeah.
He's my lawyer.
But no, if I'm eligible to win Prom King, which I don't know because I am technically the promoter of the show, so I might not be eligible. It might be a conflict of interest, I'm told.
Okay.
But if I'm eligible, I'm gonna win because I'm gonna look fantastic.
What,
I'm gonna look amazing.
Since what it's your show, since it's best for business.
It's best for business, yes. No, here's the thing. Like, I have nothing. I am helping. I'm promoting the show, but I am not in charge of the show. That is Karina's whole deal. So I show up, I play the show. I'm showing up and blowing up 150 balloons before the show.
I don't get that lung capacity. I'm sorry.
You don't need that lung capacity. I got a machine over here for it.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I'm showing up and blowing up 150 balloons,
Yellow.
putting up some signage. So, I think I'm probably showing up without you guys. So, before you guys, because I have a
gotta
lot of
make
shit to do.
I mean, I gotta make an entrance.
Oh yeah, you have to make an entrance. Bastard has a surprise for the show too. Yeah, Matt Mackey's in the chat.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't. Apparently, Wyatt Coyne has a surprise for the show too. I don't know. Everybody's got surprises at this show.
I got surprise.
John's got a surprise. I'm the only one without a surprise this show, which is weird because I'm usually the one who's got the surprises. I'm just here giving away all my secrets. I'm gonna be. There's gonna be 150 balloons. There's gonna be a signage, and I'm gonna be looking good, which is never a secret. I always look good. But you know who else always looks good is Vertigo Child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yes, Vertigo Child. And he has a CD album release party. I keep saying CD releases, but they're not CD releases, they're album releases, right? Because nobody does CDs anymore. But Vertigo Child album release party at Buffalo Ironworks this Friday, May 24th, 49 Illinois Street in Buffalo. This is his lineup, man. It's Vertigo Child with Letters to Elise, Good Monster, and Cheat Peach. That is doors at 6 p.m. for that show.
Nice.
Down at Buffalo Ironworks. You and I had already made plans before we knew about this show, but I think the plan is to do our plans and then go to this show? Maybe? I don't know, but the tickets are $15 advance, $20 day to the show. Ages 18 and up. Doors at 6, show at 7. This is Vertigo Child, and this song is called Draw the Line, featuring Bradley Walden. I need to get some binoculars or something to see the screen. Draw the Line featuring Bradley Walden on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
I could replay it in my mind, stay frustrated, waste my time, but I'm no good. Gotta get me right. I'd be better if only I had seen the sign when I was drunk and high. Upon another level, you told me be careful. You can't get too close to the edge. Yeah. Middle of nowhere, on a sleepless night, I was hungover and out of my mind. Then I got sober, got back my peace goodbye, got shit together so I could draw the line. Tore up and waiting on another life. Fool's rush, it's better to take your time. I gave it up and I'm giving it another try. Took a beating and I could have cried. You'll never know if it's the right line. could draw the line, middle of nowhere, on a sleepless night. I was hungover and out of my mind. Then I got sober, got back my peace goodbye. Got shit together so I could draw the line.
That was Vertigo Child, Draw the Line on all WNY. Think
That
So
was
Joe Show.
fucking good.
Killer song, man. It's off the new album, which is called Love Isn't Blind, and that's
Wow.
going to be available this Friday. And the album release show is at Buffalo Ironworks this Friday night.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. He's making it down in Nashville, man. So
I'm so proud
technically
of him.
not a Buffalo artist anymore, but he's from here, and
It
he's our
would-
friend, and he's
it
playing
would-
in Buffalo.
It
So
would, it's gonna be good to see him.
yeah, absolutely. John Johnson asked me, please let me fix that jersey. Keep thinking about it. I have one more thing I want to try before I say, screw it, I give up, and I send it to you to do. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Anyway, so I'm gonna try that, and I think I have the materials for it, but I have to check, and I just haven't had the time to do it. So, but I think I have a way of actually doing these jerseys where they're not gonna fall apart. But I need to get, before I do it, some like sealant or something, like some, because like the suede like material kind of gets really dirty. So I'm gonna try and get around that as well before I say, you know what, let me send this off to John to get fixed. So stay tuned to me trying to make a hockey jersey. I've been trying to really just do all kinds of stuff out of my comfort zone, like just stuff I've never done really before. If I do it, Maximo will send me a video of him chugging from his bottle of Grey Goose. I did a whole podcast with XM Priory with a bottle of Grey Goose. That I don't ever need to see anybody else drinking Grey Goose ever again, because Nick
Goose?
polished that bottle off by the end of the show.
Grey Goose?
It's vodka.
I'm no longer friends with that person anymore. Fuck.
Vodka? No, me neither. No, we did a special episode at Scott Leffler's office. It was when Brian was still co-hosting, and XM Priory were our guests, and finished off an entire bottle of Grey Goose
Of course.
in the span of 2 hours.
Of course.
Nick was pretty tipsy by the end of the show.
I bet he was.
Yeah,
Bet he was.
but yeah, what was I talking
Casey
about?
Jones?
Yeah, Casey Jones. So I've been trying to do stuff like out of my like that I've never really done before. So I did a bunch of like street art style paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Those 6 street art style paintings that I did last week, first time I ever tried it. First time I ever tried it, I nailed it. I nailed it so good, in fact, that I had a guy jump on my status where I posted like 3 of them, and he was
Yeah.
like, hey, we can't do the same art, you know what I mean? And he posted a picture of some of his art. And I was like, yeah, you, me, Banksy, Shepherd Ferry, and basically anybody else who's ever done street art, stencil art. And he goes, oh, well, I was before all of them. New York City, class of 1988, Andy Warhol. Like, Warhol died in 87, dude, but yeah, okay. And, you know, before I could ever respond to any of that, he blocked me. And I'm pretty sure the reason he blocked me is because, like, he's been doing this for 37 years or 36 years, whatever it is. And I was better than him after like a week. So I don't know. You know, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I did pretty damn good on those paintings. They look
did.
amazing.
And I hang. Well, here's the funny part. Let's
my
go
God.
this. Let's go this. Right at the practice, he gives me
Push pin.
push pin. I was gonna say thumbtack. Push pin. I was like, Joe, now this is probably the smartest thing I'm gonna ask you. Do I just put it through the painting, or attach it to the wall and then hang the painting on it? So it was a good thing I asked before I did it, because I would have just did it, but it wouldn't even touch the wall.
I would like to point out that these push pins were about this big, and the frame is about this thick. And John thought he was just going to push the push pin right through the painting.
Well, I asked first.
And get it to hang on the wall.
And
you asked first, and I am very proud of you for asking first. Because that would have just...
Good boy.
I don't understand why you thought that would have worked. But I'm glad you asked first. And I'm like, no, you push the push pin in the wall and hang the picture on the push pin.
If anybody has OCD, then they're going to be mad at me.
They are not level, but that's fine.
I try to do it level. Picture, 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 picture. I didn't want to look
But
out
Mike
the
says he saw that convo also, and F that gatekeeper. Yuri, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. F that gatekeeper. Yeah, no, screw that guy. Seriously, like, what was his problem? Like, oh no, I'm doing not for profit, not for commercial purposes, street art of me and my friends to hang up in our band space. Oh no, I can't do the same style of art he's been doing for. I didn't even know that dude was an artist.
They turned out so good.
I don't even know, I didn't even know that dude was an artist, let alone that was the style of art he did. And I'm just like, dude, how, and then a couple of days later, I saw my ex-wife did a painting in that style, without a stencil. She hand painted. It was Jim Morrison. And I'm like, I wonder what this dude would think of her painting.
Now I know why. I know why he's mad. He didn't do one for Elmo.
He didn't do one, I guess.
He didn't do one for Elmo.
But just seriously, what's this guy's problem? Nobody else has ever done bright colors with a stencil art in front of it before,
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's claiming, oh, I'm influenced by Warhol. Yeah, dude, Banksy is my favorite artist. And when I sent that to the person, when I sent the first painting, the picture of the first painting to the person who took the photographs, who has previously made fun of me because I've said my favorite artist is Banksy, she says, your Banksy influence is showing. I have a Banksy tattoo. I am completely influenced by Banksy on these things. It doesn't make any sense why this guy thought I was ripping him off. I didn't even know this dude did paintings. And he's just, oh, you can't do that. I'm doing that. No, man. Good art. What's the quote? The quote from Picasso or whoever? Good artists borrow, great artists steal. So even if I was copying you, dude, I'm sorry I did it better. You don't have to be butthurt about it. John Johnson's influenced by you.
Thanks, buddy. It means a lot.
And so then I was like, I'm done with painting. What do I do now? So I decided I'm going to try my hand at photography. And I have not had photographers yet yell at me about, you can't take pictures of the cityscape. Even though those pictures were really good last night.
They were.
I was influenced by you last night because you were like, let's go over here. And it's oh, this view is amazing. I need to take pictures. And I wish I had my camera. So we're going to try and go back there with my camera to get actual really good pictures. But I thought those were so good, the ones I did with my phone. Mm-hmm. I submitted a bunch of them to Shutterstock to be used as stock photos, to be licensed as stock photos. So if anybody has a better place for me to do that than Shutterstock, though, I'm all ears, because I just was where can I sell photos? And it was Shutterstock. I'm all right, cool, let's do it.
Oh,
If I want to modify or customize jerseys, John can be my teacher. I appreciate that. Like I said, I got one more plan before I give up and say, all right, I need John to sew this on for me. I have one more plan. It's just a matter of having the time to do it. So, which I got nothing to do tomorrow, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. As long as I have enough material, because the material I need for the red, I'd have to actually go places to get. And I don't want to do that again because that was a long ride. long bus ride. It was 2 bus rides, 3 bus rides, 2 buses and a rail. And I actually saw Jay Aquarius on the bus on my way down on the 3rd bus.
Well, I haven't seen him in a while.
I saw Jay Aquarius, so I moved over so he could sit down, and he didn't recognize me because I always wear a mask on the bus. Joe Gizzarelli says, "Let's go Oilers." I am with you 100%. Let's go Oilers, Uncle Joe. I am with you. I am so happy to see them advance, and I hope they beat Dallas and move on. I don't know if I want them to win the cup, but I do want them to beat Dallas and end up in the final, hopefully against Florida. I'm rooting for the Panthers. I don't know why. I think it's because they beat Boston.
Boston.
So I'm like, all right, the only team that I'm rooting against right now is Dallas. So let's go Oilers. I am 100% in there. McDavid deserves a cup. Sure, I'll say that. McDavid, he's so good, but he's been stuck on Edmonton. So yeah, I would like to see him win a cup. That would be great. But there's also like the part of me that's like, yeah, Canadian teams haven't won since 1994. So, kind of almost don't, F Dallas and F Boston too. And Toronto. I was happy. It was weird. It was weird in the first round because like I had to root for Boston because they were playing Toronto. And then as soon as that series is over, like, yay, I could go back to rooting against Boston now.
You're doing so good.
I'm doing really good. It doesn't hurt. He said F. So if I'm reading the chat and he said F, I don't have to censor myself. He already censored himself. So thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm excited for the conference finals now and Stanley Cup final, and just what I'm not excited about is hockey's almost over, man. What do I do? Also, still looking for Bills fans that want to go see the Niners beat the Bills with me. So
this summer I'm gonna learn how to golf.
You're gonna learn how to golf, all right?
It's like a punk rock
So
thing.
you're pushing yourself beyond your limits too, like I'm trying to do.
Gotta find a golfing buddy though.
Really, for Boston, I couldn't do it. You're welcome, although I'm hurting drunk. No, the only reason I was rooting for Boston was because they were playing Toronto. It was the lesser of 2 evils. Hurting my drink. Rooting for Dallas. That's my mom's team. They win the Stanley Cup. No. You forgot the asterisk there. On they won the Stanley Cup in 1999. You're on a Buffalo music podcast. You want to get me going and get me swearing so these guys can drink some more? Let's talk about Dallas in 1999.
I've been waiting to get back into golfing, John.
Let's go.
There you go. Maximo will go with you. Jazzy will go with you. Oh, Jazzy I think said she'd go to the Bills game with me.
Yeah.
But
Let's go. Golfing buddy, right there.
put a Stanley shirt on a graveside. Yeah, no goal. You're in a Buffalo music podcast chat room talking about Dallas in 1999. Nah, you got me shook on the win the Stanley Cup. That's the same year Mom passed, and same her mom passed, and she put a Stanley shirt on. I mean, that's sweet and all, but can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck Brett Hull. The fucking skate in the crease. His skate was in. We can still bring this back. Get everybody back on the ice. Replay because that goal should not have stood. Did not stand all the rest of the season if anybody's foot was anywhere near the goal crease. He's standing in the crease. There's no goal. None. Does not count. You're welcome. It should not have counted. So you want to say Dallas won the Stanley Cup? I appreciate the story and all, but you want to say Dallas won the Stanley Cup, you need to put that asterisk in there because there is no way they should have won that. That should not have counted. Yeah, I know it was only game 6 and we could have, we would have still had to play game 7, but Like, that goal shouldn't have counted. They could have still won that night, Dallas. And if the game would have continued on and they would have won that night, sure. Whole different conversation we're having right now. But no, his skate was in the crease. That was the rule that year.
Calm down.
No goal.
Relax.
No goal, John.
Relax.
No goal.
Relax. That was what, a couple years ago?
A couple of years ago.
lot.
1999 was a couple of years ago. I
That was a good
appreciate
time
that.
for you. But you're still old then at that time.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know anybody with the golf clubs. I don't know.
Mike was at that game. He says it was such a strange ending. Refs at center ice talking, and all of a sudden the Zambonis opened the door. The Zamboni door opened up, and all those people sprinted onto the ice. It's so ridiculous. That should not have counted. And
Calm down. Calm down.
we're having
I
a
know.
conversation with the
I
chat
know.
here.
I know. I know.
We're having a conversation with people who were there that night and understand that that should not have counted. And apparently, like,
I was in the 5th grade when that happened.
you were in 5th grade in 1999.
Yes.
Jeez, man, I feel old. I graduated in 1999. I got on Instagram, and I'm still getting likes on this. 1,798 likes on this comment. The post is 2035. My niece is never making it out, bro, and it's first grade awards, class of 2035. This year doesn't even sound real. And I commented, I said, I saw a kid wearing a class of 2027 shirt yesterday and thought, man, that's a long time from now. And then I realized it's like only 3 years from now. Like, how? Class of 2027 is graduating in 3 years. But yeah, there's almost 1,800 likes on this comment. I can't see the veins on your neck due to the beard, but I bet they're bulging. Yeah, probably. You got me started about 1999, man. We don't talk about 1999.
Or May 19th.
I sent you a picture the other day. Happy May 19th.
Don't you. I try to ignore it.
You did ignore it. You didn't respond.
Yeah.
I sent you that, but I didn't text my ex-wife happy birthday until the next day, because that is her birthday, is May 19th.
And that was the last time I played stamps.
It was. Rest in peace, stamps. Yeah. No, that's one way to get anybody from Buffalo angry, is talk about 1999. So, you know, you really want to get them angry, though. You start talking about, like, 1990 and just, you know, wide right. Was that 91? I don't know. It was 90 because it was 91 because they made it 91, 92, 93, 94 in the Super Bowl. It was the 1990 season. And then they were like, we're going to strive for 5 in 1995. And then somebody tell me who won the Super Bowl in 1995. Anybody? Bueller? John, can you take a guess who won the Super Bowl in 1995?
49ers.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. It was the 49ers that won the Super Bowl in 1995. So if you would have made it that 5th year, I would have been more than happy about beating
I
you.
didn't know that, but that was just...
That's the obvious
your favorite
answer.
team.
Obvious answer, right?
It's your favorite team.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
49ers?
How many people can we piss off on this show today? Yeah. No,
Losing count.
what was that?
I'm losing count.
You're losing count? Yeah, we're pissing people off because I won't say the F word because they're trying to drink when I say it. Like, no, we're sober. You guys got to be sober, right? No, you don't have to be sober because we're sober. We're not like that.
No.
I will say,
I like being sober.
you know, I was talking to you yesterday before we hung out, and I was telling you, like, I saw this girl on the bus.
Yeah.
This got me thinking about it because I was like, you know, we're not the kind of people who are like, no, we're sober. You should be sober too, you know? And that got me thinking about, like, how nice everybody is when they see me at bars and they're like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, I don't drink. They're like, can I get you a Pepsi? You know? So, and then I got to thinking of, like, you know, my female friends who do not drink do not have this same luxury of everybody being nice to them because they just get like, oh, why not? Are you pregnant? Like, because dudes are fucking assholes. Sorry.
True.
Dudes are assholes. Dudes suck.
Yeah, Yes, please.
I'll teach John to golf if you
Please.
say the word, but you'll still receive a video of me chugging vodka. Well, I just said the word, didn't I? So and I
I
apologize.
got golf clubs. I want to use them.
Okay.
They're my
Well,
grand-
apparently if I say fuck, Maximo will teach you how to golf. So there you go.
they're my grandfathers.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I got from them. It's a long story. I won't talk about that. I get sad.
Anyway,
But yeah, I
he
wanna
said,
use my
hold
golf
on. He's
clubs.
apparently going to send us video of him drinking, chugging vodka. Anyway, so I got to thinking about it. And that reminded me of this girl I saw on the bus.
Yeah.
And, you know, alternative girls, she's got tattoos and everything. And I happened to notice that on the back of her neck was the word sweet. And I'm just like, man,
Dude.
I don't want to be that guy.
Dude.
There was a part of me who wanted to just take my earbuds out because I noticed she wasn't wearing earbuds. I wanted to be like, hey, excuse me, but is there somebody else out in the world that has a matching tattoo that says dude?
It's like what band is Dave Grohl playing? Like Nirvana was playing at the Bison's game. It's like, is Dave Grohl in that band?
No, we were walking by the place that used to be 716 Southern. Is this?
Oh yeah, it was 716.
Whatever
Now
that
it's
is now.
different now.
But yeah, we heard Nirvana, and you mentioned that. But no, it was. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that. The girl's just trying to get where she's going. I'm gonna be respectful. Because I don't want to be that dude who,
Yeah.
Because it is, hey girl, what are those tattoos look great season, right? Oh, here comes the video from Max. He's literally sent us a video of him chugging vodka.
My boy.
Where it just popped up and we're just watching it. He flipped us off.
Love you too.
Yeah, anyway. And that is the first message I've ever gotten from Max, apparently. So I don't, it just popped up on the screen. I don't even need to look. It just popped up and auto played. So
He knows what's up.
So yeah, we saw it. Anyway. Yeah. Dude, this summer's gonna suck. It's warm in here. I had the AC going during the song break. I'm gonna open that door up.
I work in hell.
Yeah. I'm gonna open that door up and put the chain on so the cats don't come in, but we get air in here because it's warm.
Squirrel wants to host the show.
I know. She was. So I woke up this morning. Reese's next to me. I'm petting Reese, and then
Reese looked like she was pissed when I walked in.
That's just how Reese looks. And then I'm like, I saw a squirrel at the end of the bed. Ah, squirrel's at the end of the bed, and she came over so she could get pet, and Reese just smacked her right in the face. I'm like, what'd you do that for? Like that's like why would you do that? Like she just wanted to get pet.
If you didn't have the sound on,
Which I don't, because it's. He said, you can read that. I'm not going to read it. You read it.
If you didn't have the sound on, I said, this it is because you said.
You're allowed to say it.
Fuck.
If I say it, they have to drink.
Fuck,
if you say it,
fuck.
us two sober guys are encouraging you guys to drink on this show today, apparently. We're going to also encourage you to drink at whatever we're going to tell you about next, which is...
More music time.
We already talked about that. Oh, it went black. Hold on. We got to... Give me a second. It's got to reload itself. There it goes. Jupiter Trolley, Glowstone, Pam Schwartz, and Racehurst live at Milky's tomorrow night. No, excuse me, Friday night. Friday night, Struggling Productions and Milky's Elmwood Lounge are proud to bring you a night of exceptional rock featuring sets by Jupiter Trolley, Glowstone, Pam Schwartz, and Racehurst. Doors at 8:30, music at 9, 21 plus with valid ID, $10 at the door. Now, as much shit as I like to talk about Ryan Gurnett and Struggling Productions, he knows how to make an event page. All the information you need is right there on the event page. He did a good job. So I cannot steal a line from his old podcast and say you're doing it wrong, because he did it right. So yeah, Friday night, 8:30 at Milky's. You can catch this band, Jupiter Trolley, and this song is called A Different Kind of Tonic, featuring Dave Brown on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
sound, dusting off the person I once was. Turn that frown upside down. My mind is blind of what you said to me last night. It's the only time I'll let it be. Makes me wonder, what do you do when every day you feel so strange? The pyramids of escaping are still standing. She'll put a mouthful of pop rocks in my ear, telling me, but not showing any fear.
All right, that was Jupiter Trolley on all WNY Think So Joe show.
Okay.
Little quiet outro there for it.
Yeah.
It was still playing something. But you could catch Jupiter Trolley on Friday at Milky's.
Hell yeah.
Which during the song break, I had the AC going, so thank you for 3 minutes and a few seconds of a song break
Nice and cool now.
to cool off the room a little bit. And I got the door cracked open here so we can get the air from my bedroom air conditioner in here. Hopefully, it's warm, man. But in the meantime, I checked my Facebook and I got 2 event invites from Ryan Gurnett, so he actually does his job as a promoter. I'll give him that. So,
Hell yeah.
you know. I guess I can drop the I don't like this guy facade because he doesn't do the podcast anymore, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe he does. And Jasmine's messaging me now, and she said, I saw this thing that I sent her yesterday, and of course she did. It's a Nine Inch Nails meme. Just like whenever anybody sends me Metallica memes, it's like, yeah, I've seen this one. Or when anybody sends me Rick Rolls, I'm like, yeah, I've seen this one, but I'll send it to Karina anyway.
That's me.
Tried to rickroll me in the car a couple of weeks ago. And I'm just like, dude, this doesn't work on me. I like this song. I was singing it in the shower earlier. I have the Amazon in the bathroom.
I gotta step it up a notch and maybe play following verse. I get you.
No, because that only gets me angry because you're giving that douchebag money. You're putting money in that douchebag's pocket. You're enabling him to do the bullshit that he does.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm there for other people.
Look, man, if I can stop listening to Marilyn Manson, you can stop listening to Ronnie Radke. Max says, hit him up about golfing, and he'll get a time with, and he'll teach you starting at a driving range.
All right.
There you go. You got yourself
All right,
a golf
buddy.
instructor now.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I see that too, and I'm super stoked for that. I'm so happy for you that this is working out for you, Jasmine. I saw we were talking yesterday. She was texting me while I was at the ball game because I texted her earlier in the day, and she was telling me about this opportunity that she may have, and she got it. She got it. So congratulations, awesome. Super
Happy for
stoked,
you.
and hope to see you when you get here. So, yeah,
Be good to see you.
absolutely. It's been so long.
John and Joe, what did you think about Motionless in White opening for...
Rhea Ripley.
Actually, that was pretty damn cool.
He sounded a lot better than
Yes.
he sounded a lot better than Ash Costello did a couple of years ago when she played Rhea into the ring. And I like Ash Costello, but she sounded like shit at that WrestleMania.
I mean,
No, I thought it was cool.
yeah,
I always
they're
like
big
seeing
fans. So, I mean, like, that's pretty cool to see bands do that.
I like seeing bands play wrestlers to the ring at WrestleMania. What I don't like is when they do like straight up concerts at
you wouldn't-
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like,
you wouldn't expect...
but to be fair, I don't hate that either because
Yeah.
like, you know, when I saw Limp Bizkit in at WrestleMania 19, I'm just like, yes, Limp Bizkit. So, you know, I guess I just don't like it when it's artists I don't really care about doing it. Which you know, I don't care about Motionless in White, but it was cool to see.
I do.
Well, I mean, but it was cool to see them play her to the ring.
Yeah, it was cool.
Just like I lost my train of thought. Like Joan Jett playing Ronda Rousey to the ring a few years ago, which was super cool because my friend
Yeah.
Annie is like Joan Jett's lighting director.
Oh, really?
So when they were doing like the WWE 24 on the network of WrestleMania, whatever WrestleMania that was, 35 I think it was, there's just one spot where there's the camera's just walking down the hallway. You just see this redhead pop out. I'm like, hey, that's Annie. I know her. Took a picture of my TV and sent it to Annie. I'm like, yo, look who's on WWE Network. Anyway. No, I know you'll be seeing us. There better be a Brain Dead Sauce show scheduled. It's out of my hands on either one of those booking decisions, so at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stoked. There's a Sauce show next month. So,
Yellow Sauce.
yeah, there's a Sauce show coming up. I'm stoked. It's at Revolution Gallery. It's on a Thursday night. It's the Thursday, I think, after the punk rock prom. So I'm super excited. I gotta show you something, actually. I gotta show you
Ooh.
something. So I got.
Show and tell. Here we go.
I want to show you. So, anybody that's ever seen me do Yellow Sauce, let me see. I got the important ones here, so I want to find the most important one. There it is. Anyone who's ever seen me do the Yellow Sauce gimmick, you know I got the bookmarks. And the bookmarks were just like words cut out of paper. So like if it was up against another yellow one, you can't see shit, but like, you know. And depending on the background and the lighting, you can't really see these very well. So I started remaking them. I started redoing them. So I have a few of them here. I have my Ryan Sucks Eggs bookmark. I have my Can't Take Our Sauce Away bookmark. I have a redone It's a Fucking Cactus, Leland. Sorry. And also my 50 Shades of Yellow bookmark. So I'm redoing my Yellow Sauce bookmarks so they're more visible. I'm super excited about these new bookmarks. Except for whatever reason, they didn't cut the same size consistently. So I don't know. And also it didn't cut all the details out of the bananas. So I gotta maybe redo those. But I figured since I have a LaserJet printer now, or a laser printer, I could just like, you know, print then cut them. And instead of, you know, having to worry about visibility, like now you can see them. If you're in front of the stage, you can see what they actually say. So, yeah, super excited about that. I'm like, it's
It's been too long.
more art that I get to do. It has been too long. The last Yellow Sauce show was the last Sunday Stamps show. And before that, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, we're... I'm happy anytime I get to play with Yellow Sauce and get to
Watch
do
out for my new band coming out eventually down the road.
John's new band where he hasn't even heard the singer sing live yet.
True. We're working on it. We're working on it.
You've heard about recordings, but you haven't heard him sing live yet. You're in his
We're working on
band.
it. We're trying to get the music down. We got 3 songs down. We got this.
So why isn't he singing at practice over those 3 songs?
We gotta make sure they're solid. You gotta mess up once in a while. Gotta make sure I'm solid.
Okay.
It's gotta be perfect. It's gotta be perfect.
I am just waiting for you to hear. Like, I don't know this guy.
I showed you a song.
You showed me a song. Yes,
It was
you
good.
showed me a recorded song
It sounded like AFI, but I wasn't trying to go for it. But
where you have not heard this guy sing live yet.
okay.
You can make bad singers sound good on recordings. I can't seem to do it, which is why I decided I'm not doing vocals on any of my own songs anymore. But
I'm not saying he's a bad singer, so I don't know until I hear him.
that's what I'm
actually
saying.
person.
You don't know that this guy's a good singer. He sounds good on that recording, sure, but then he's maybe he sounds like Davey Havoc on this recording, but you're gonna hear him live and he's gonna sound like the dude from what's that band Karina liked?
We're gonna give it a chance.
Oh, Glassjaw.
We're only give a chance.
Where he just starts singing his.
You never know. My band could be on the podcast.
Maybe. Hey, I'm not disparaging your band here. I'm just saying you have not heard this guy sing yet.
I heard good things about him.
You hear good things
From
about
my band
him
members.
from your band members.
My guitars. Not me and Nick, because me and Nick haven't heard him live yet. But we will one day. We hope so. He said he's gonna sing this practice coming up.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll believe it when we see it, kind of.
John's gonna hear this guy sing and he's just gonna be like, oh, like see ya.
Rain check.
Just puts his drumsticks in his pockets and walks out.
No. I mean, I know. There's one cover that you wouldn't appreciate him doing,
I wouldn't appreciate him doing.
but he did it, and I thought it was pretty good in the video. But
Is it Shout by the Isley Brothers?
no, it's a Falling Reverse song.
Oh boy. Here's the thing. I wouldn't know it was a cover. I know nothing about Falling in Reverse other than Ronnie Radke is a transphobic ex-con. So, and whatever else that Metal Sucks article said about him the other day
That's a
that I
plus.
read to you
That's
when
a
we were on
plus.
the phone earlier.
I don't know.
What was the direct quote from Metal Sucks? Singer,
Yes.
songwriter, producer, rapper, transphobic bigot, convicted felon, and all-around
Ronnie
tool
Radke.
bag, Ronnie Radke.
But what people say, but he is a genius of what he does.
He's when you played Falling in Reverse in the car, who did I think it was?
I don't know.
I said, hey, is this the new Machine Gun Kelly?
Oh, I showed you. I didn't show you Ronald. I didn't show you the heavy one.
If you're gonna say fuck, then say fuck Ronnie. He deserves it.
I followed the drummer.
John likes the other members of the band.
I follow the drummer. I'm a big fan of his work before he even met Ronnie Radke. But he's a good drummer.
I'm just saying every
He's
time
one of the best I heard.
I'm just saying every time you stream Falling in Reverse, every time you go to a Falling in Reverse show, every time you buy Falling in Reverse merch, this douchebag is getting money.
I mean, don't blame me.
Luke is amazing, I will give you that. Ronnie Radke is a transphobic piece of shit who beats women and throws microphone stands at people, cut a girl's head open, and he talks about it on TikTok like a badge of honor.
Luke is amazing though.
But you're getting people agreeing with you on the drummer. So
But you don't get mad at me. I will be at that show.
I understand. But you paid money to go to to go see this show.
Okay.
Ronnie Radke is getting money because you decided you wanted to pay money to see this
maybe I
drummer.
want to see Black Velvet Reds. I don't know. Maybe I want to see Luke. Luke is my favorite drummer. One of my favorite drummers. I have a lot.
And again, I don't know anything about any of the bands on this show other than You know, Ronnie Radke's reputation precedes him. And I did see somebody post the other day that they do not feel safe in the local scene because so many of the local band members are fans of Falling in Reverse and support Ronnie Radke. So you're making people feel uncomfortable by liking this fucking guy, right?
I didn't say I like.
You did not.
I
but
don't
you are,
know him.
But you
I
are.
don't know him.
You are going to his show. You
I
did
don't know
spend
him.
money. He just wants to be the new Trapped. Back off. He'll take you on. He's headstrong. He'll take on anyone on the internet behind a keyboard.
But I will be there.
CTV
I don't know
too.
who's
Yeah.
going with me, but
It ain't me.
I have. I know it's not you. But I will be there at Darien Lake for that show. I
Ooh,
will
at
be
Darien
there.
Lake, I definitely won't be there.
I will be there. I got in the tent. I'm going for the tent because I don't know how the weather's gonna be.
You were originally going to go to Columbus for that.
Yeah, but it was.
And you were trying to convince me, like, we could go to Becky's on the way back. I'm like, who else is on the show? But yeah,
Tech Nine.
like maybe I could go see the other bands and just leave before he comes on. But then we're still giving him money, and not
Oh, look, I
seeing
know.
him.
I'm giving money. I know.
Like we were having
I'm
this
Team Luke.
conversation. We were talking about this earlier, and I mentioned. Let's see what this is. If I was Alex the Terrible and I was asked to feature on that new song, I'd say no.
Okay. I mean, I do prefer Craig Mabbitt because I met Craig Mabbitt and he's a nice guy. The guy that replaced Ronnie in his old band.
Right. I Escape the Fate. Yes, I'm
I like
aware
Escape
of
the
that.
Fate.
So but we were having this conversation earlier, and I mentioned that one of my favorite artists and biggest influences growing up was Marilyn Manson. And I will not listen to Manson. I will not go to his shows. I will not support him because of like the
I
shit
heard
he
the
was accused.
negativity from Brian. From him.
Yeah, but I mean, but because of the shit that he was accused of doing, you know, I can't support that. Like, so here's the thing: if I ever want to listen to Marilyn Manson, I've already bought his CDs and everything. He's not getting more money from me because if I'm going to listen to him, I'm just going to listen to the CDs. But even that is just like, man, you know, like I really don't want to listen to this. Like,
I'm not. I never really got into them.
sure, but you're into Ronnie Radke, who's just as bad, if not worse, than Brian Warner.
Okay, yeah, he's got some sick breakdowns. I'm sorry. As opposed to now Luke's in a band, it's even more sicker.
I do admire your ability to separate the art from the artist. Now here, and while we're talking about this, while we're on this
I wish I
subject,
could drum like that.
while we are on this subject again of separating art from artists, we get on this topic all the time. Every like 6 months or so, we're on this topic. While we're on the subject, there's Diddy.
Yes, most of it's white.
Okay.
Not like a drum.
While we're on the subject, there's Diddy, and I saw that video, and holy shit, man, that guy is awful. Okay? But he's on, like, every Biggie song. And I don't want to stop listening to Biggie because of the shit Diddy's done. So, so there's a lot of, like, I can separate that art from that artist because technically it's not that artist. He just happens to be on the song.
Yeah.
But every time I listen to Biggie now, I got to think like, my money's going to Diddy, who's a you know, on video beating the shit out of a woman, like.
Yeah.
Like so it's so hard to know these things. For me, to know these things and be like, but I don't want to not listen to their music. And the problem with Diddy is it's not that I'm listening to his music, I'm listening to Biggie. And I love Biggie. Biggie's my favorite rapper. By the way, also going on Friday night, speaking of good rappers, Mega Ran is in town. He's at Rock and Roll Heaven, which I believe is also MCMD's album release or something like that. I don't know. If I was going, I'd be going for, you know.
Hey, not
I
to change
do.
the subject. You saw Eminem yesterday.
We did see Eminem yesterday. they show this guy on the Jumbotron. I'm like, hey, is that Eminem? And then later it's like, here's our celebrity lookalikes. And it's like, oh, look, it's Eminem. You were worried you were going to get up there.
Yeah, I was like, I was just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it. They're gonna say it. They're gonna say who I look like.
The camera never hit us,
No.
like at all, which is
No.
weird because like we were down so low behind home plate.
But
It's
sure,
like how are we not on the Jumbotron being where we're sitting? I used to be a fan of Anti-Flag. There's another one. Anti-Flag until the singer was accused of multiple SA by multiple women. I threw all their CDs in the garbage. Here's the thing about Anti-Flag for me, and we've talked about this recently, is. I talked to somebody about this recently. I don't know if it was you. It might have been somebody else. But I never got into Anti-Flag until... Like I saw them at Town Ballroom. No, I saw them at Rec Room. And I almost got into a fight with some drunk dude. But I was like not into the band. I was right up front. I was not into them. I was there for Bad Cop, Bad Cop. And so, like, when I almost got in a fight with this drunk dude, I said, screw this, I'm going to go sit at the back of the bar. I was texting you guys. I was texting you and Ryan and Katie, because I think Brian was gone by this point. And so I was at the back of the bar texting you guys. I told Karina, you can stay up here and watch them. I'm going back there.
that.
And I just got, like, weird vibes, I guess, from them. And then I bought a couple of their t-shirts. One was a Punk Rock Saves Lives t-shirt. And that one says Anti-Flag really big on it. And then there's another one that says Drop Pucks, Not Bombs, that has a very small Anti-Flag logo on it. And I'm like, that's a cool shirt. I got to get that, right? And the Anti-Flag logo is just the NHL logo, but it says AF. So I was like, not into them, but I'm like, I got the, Punk Rock Saves Lives, I'm all for. And also, Drop Pucks, Not Bombs. Yeah, cool. Hockey reference. Let me get that. But then, like, I saw them. And I'm like, oh, these guys, I don't like them. I only like the one guitar player who, the guy who sings that's not just insane, right? And then I saw them open for somebody, I think Less Than Jake or somebody at Town Ballroom, right? And I'm like, okay, these guys aren't so bad. I kind of dig these guys. And then, like, weeks later, all those accusations came out. And it was like, oh, never mind. So I'm glad I never really I own one of their albums because it was a record store day release and there was like 60 of them sitting there.
I don't know like 2 songs from them. That's about it.
I dug what I heard at Town Ballroom, not so much at Rec Room, and I think a lot of that was like, one, I was looking at at this mangled like guitar that he added a 7th string to, and I'm just like, what did he do to this poor guitar? So like in between texts to you guys, I'm looking up what guitar model that was, and like, what did he do to this poor thing? But I have one of their albums, and I tweeted that I had gotten that album, or I posted on Instagram or something, and I think the bass player was like, oh man, yeah, thanks, I hope to see you on the tour. So the rest of the dudes are cool. Just Insane, fuck that guy. And sorry to those of you who are drinking, or you're welcome, whatever the case it may be. But again, if anybody deserves it, that's the guy that deserves it. So, but yeah, no, I regret having their t-shirts now. Like, especially like I didn't even like them that night that I got them. F all of them. They enabled that. Yeah. I got sucked into their shtick. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit, but it is what it is. All CDs and T-shirts went in the trash. I mean, did they know? Because they immediately, like as soon as these accusations came out, Anti-Flag was done. And those guys disassociated, like with the whole Lost Prophets thing, and like
I was a big fan of Lost Prophets.
Did those guys, did they know what was going on? They disassociated with that dude immediately after all those accusations, and that dude's rightfully in jail, and got his ass beat not too long ago in jail. And rightfully so.
Yeah, everything. But then, that happens with a lot of bands.
But the dude from Lost Prophets is the the worst. The worst. Hands down. There is no question. Regardless of what any of these other guys did, as bad as that shit that they've done is, the shit that that dude did is, and I'm not even going to mention it here. You can look it up if you want to, but holy shit, that guy was evil. Is evil. He's still alive. I don't know why. Because he's in jail, and I'm surprised nobody's killed him yet over what he's done. But, no, but, you know, separating the art from the artist is a tough thing. When you know, particularly for me with Manson, growing up with Manson, my first Manson record was Antichrist Superstar, and I went back and I bought Smells Like Children and Portrait of an American Family, and then I got Mechanical Animals the day it came out, and then every single album after that, up until the last one, the day it came out. And then all these accusations, like Evan Rachel Wood does the interview where she says a former partner did this, and I'm like, oh, that's Manson. And because I knew exactly who she was talking about when she gave the interview. It's like, oh, that's definitely Manson she's talking about. And which I should go the Katie route. Our former singer Katie just doesn't even call him by his stage name anymore. He just references him as Brian Warner. I would like to think they didn't know for real. And man, I really like Chris the bassist. Chris was the guy who reached out to me when I bought the record. Said, thanks for buying the record. Thanks for the support. He seemed like a cool dude. Like even seeing him play live, he was the one guy where I'm like, I like this guy. I don't so much like this guy, but I like this guy. And you know, it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
you know, I hope the rest of those guys land on their feet, man. Like, I honestly think they, because as soon as it all came out, they were like, we're done. So, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully they didn't know. I don't know. But like, you know, it's shitty that these people use their position of power to do this kind of
That's true.
shit. And you know, you can do, you know, you can, I'm not gonna, you know, I will give you shit for going to this Falling in Reverse show or whatever. I know you're there for the drummer. I understand that. I know you're not like, I know, as we were talking about earlier on the phone, I know that you don't believe in the things that he has said.
No, I don't believe in the things he said.
Because you're friends with trans people, the same people I'm friends with.
Yeah.
Just, so I know you're not like that. I know you don't believe in the shit that he says, but like my problem isn't the music or that you like the drummer or anything like that. It's just like,
Or
when you support Falling in Reverse, you are supporting Ronnie Radke. And
I met Andy, the singer from Black Veil Brides. Great guy. I have no problem with him. And, you know, he's friends with Ronnie, but...
I don't know, man. Just, you know, I can't support that. If you can separate the art from the artist and you can say, you can, you know, it doesn't bother you so much that you're just like, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to give you shit about it because you have that ability to do that. I will admit that, like, you know, after having a conversation with our bass player, Nick, I was like, man, you know, I kind of want to listen to Manson. And I didn't listen to him on streaming. I have all his albums on my old phone. And so I just turned on my old phone, put it on Bluetooth, and listened to like Antichrist Superstar. I'm like, yeah, okay, you know, like I still know all the words. I still, you know, this album was still a huge influence on me. Just I don't want to stream it. Like I will ask Alexa to play music, and occasionally it'll start playing a Manson song, and I'll be like, no, next. I know.
Yeah, get out of here.
Give John props. I wish I could separate the music from the artist. I agree, but. You know, it's one thing to listen to the music. It's another thing to like support them by streaming the music or going to the shows or whatever. Like,
I gave him a lot of money so far.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, just, but but again, I know that's not your beliefs. You don't believe what he says.
I don't believe what he says.
So, you know, just don't defend him when somebody says he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like
no.
Yeah. Because we have our reasons.
That's his problem, not my problem.
Sure.
I mean, I don't agree with him. What he's done.
Yeah. All right. So I don't even have the event page pulled up for this, but this is coming up this Saturday night.
Us.
Yeah, us. So we talk. This subject comes up all the time. So it's been discussed ever since Brian was still hosting with us, and it'll continue to be discussed, I'm sure, because artists are gonna artist.
Yeah.
The douchebags are gonna douchebag.
Yes.
But you could come out this Saturday night and hang out with us. Punk Rock Prom, June 8th, of course. But before we get to the Punk Rock Prom, we have a show this Saturday night. We are playing at Rock and Roll Heaven, not Rockin' Buffalo like I accidentally said in an Instagram story. But we're playing at Rock and Roll Heaven in West Seneca. In fact, I still have the show the other day. 1780 Orchard Park Road. It's at doors are at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. It is us. It is 1 Foot Up, and it is this band. They are called Pretty Good State University. You can, if you saw them at Porch Fest the other day, you can see them better at Rock and Roll Heaven because I'm assuming we have a PA at Rock and Roll Heaven, which they did not at Porch Fest. So
good dudes.
Yeah, I mean, Vince came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a microphone?" Where would I have a microphone?
He has a good voice. Is that the singer?
No, Vince is the guitar player. I'm going to get him to wear a top hat and some sunglasses. Okay. He'll look just like Slash, just for you. Anyway, but yeah, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Rock and Roll Heaven. 1 Foot Up, Living Brain Dead, Pretty Good State University. This is Pretty Good State University. This song is called Mr. Spooky on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. John, hit him with it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, motherfuckers.
And we will see you next, hopefully on Saturday. But if not, we'll see you next week. I got to actually hit the 2-minute button as soon as we go to this. So, all right, here we go. We'll see you next week.
Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie. Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie. Hey, Mr. Spooky, see you standing over there. Predatory eyes and douchebag hair. Hey, Mr. Spooky, why don't you leave her alone? Instead of acting creepy, you could just go home. Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie. Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie. Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie. Mr. Spooky, let's get down and boogie.